Harlow poultry houses are renowned the world over for our quality and design specification that has made us the market leaders in traditional timber-framed houses built on 90 years' experience. Increasingly, we're being asked to design and construct steel-framed housing and are now recognised as a leading designer and builder of steel-framed houses. Our philosophy at Harlow is to produce houses that are always fit for purpose, be they traditional timber frame or clear span steel construction. We always design and offer a solution with our customer requirements as the key consideration.
We are exposed primarily to the traditional sheds because that is what we are, we're timber merchants. Increasingly we're being asked to do more steel frame.
Yeah, I mean with the steel they go up a lot quicker than the other posted ones, definitely. About 10 days from nothing to it totally done.
There's advantages of clear span with room to manoeuvre when loading birds and cleaning out and whatever, but we've never really found it a problem. As the sheds have got newer, Harlows have upgraded the spans and whatever, and most of these are just 2 rows of posts, but some of the very old ones are probably 3.
You know, you can buy some poultry that just look like industrial units, whereas these ones still have the wood effect, even though they are clear span.
It's a plus point to the planners. There's a fear that the big steel frame buildings could be turned into industrial buildings, but we still feel and we like the look of our traditional buildings in the countryside.
They want a shed that looks like a Harlow shed, and the fact that we still build a shed that traditionally is timber that is inside clear span. So we're bringing the shed up to the standard, if you like, of today's poultry industry.
Everything is made on site at Longwatton in our factories. We buy in the steelwork, obviously, for the roof sheets and the fiberglass, but all the manufactured panels are manufactured with our own workshops.
We do get a lot of customers come to us asking for clear span sheds, but you know, on the other hand, we get a large amount of customers asking for timber posted sheds. It's a personal preference, and the fact that we can build both really helps.
There'll always be a need for both types of housing, in my opinion.
We're proud that Harlow were one of the very first companies to design and then manufacture broiler houses in the 1950s. Initially, these houses were producing broilers on our own farm, which gave us first-hand practical experience to design and perfect over time the finest poultry houses that are available today.
Harlow started on this site back in 1927 with my grandfather. Obviously in a very small way, he was making small sheds and particularly interested in poultry. They were timber merchants and were processing English timber. During the war, they went and cut down trees in Lincolnshire and the surrounding area to allow airfields to be built, and they were bringing the trees back to the factory, and then we were processing ladders and things for the war effort. We had ladies here all through the war, day and night, making ammunition boxes.
I've dealt with Harlows for the past 20 plus years.
The first building we had from them as new would have been 1987.
Every shed we've had on the old Links Turkish site that we built was Harlow. We know them, we know they work well.
When I started Shoby Poultry up, we rented a small unit a couple of miles away from here with one single building on, which we still operate, which was built by Harlows in, well, we think 58 or 59, and that's still operating today. And there's been no real upgrade, it's the same roof, the same structure.
It's a very important part of Harlow's business, very long tradition in poultry and agricultural building manufacture. The clientele is very loyal to Harlow's. We have a great customer base.
Our traditional timber house construction has always been and remains first class. All the exterior cladding, including the sole plates and doorposts, are machined and then pressure treated in our own mill and then left to cure and dry. We can, if preferred, use steel profile sheets or flat coloured aluminium sheeting for external cladding to suit our customers' or planning's requirements. All roof insulation is fiberglass, which we seal in polythene tubes before laying in the roof. This polythene acts as a vapour barrier and prevents any absorption of moisture or build-up of dust whilst maintaining full effectiveness of the insulation. All our houses are built to each individual customer's specifications and requirements.
Some people come to us right at the start of a project and ask for our advice, and then other people will come to us for repeat business. People that have had multiple sheds, people that have had sheds built 30 years ago that want exactly the same again.
There might be different ventilation controls and different types, but the main attributes to a Harlow building has never really changed. They've been at it so long, they've seen the industry go full cycle many times. They've got a lot of experience in producing what the customer wants, whether it be for free-range eggs or broiler chickens or turkeys or ducks.
Harlow housing can be supplied as clear span, up to 40 feet wide with low-cost timber trusses, or for over 40 feet with steel portal frames. Vertical steel stanchions are galvanised and the rafters zinc phosphate coated. With the steel frame erected, the external cladding can be traditional timber or profiled steel sheeting. Internally, the roof lining is profiled steel and the walls lined with waterproof aluminium board to ensure that where the lining board may come into contact with the livestock, the boards do not rust. It's therefore hygienic and easy to clean.
Planners tend to relax the rules a little. They have an affection for the aesthetics that a timber house offers as opposed to a steel offering. The steel buildings, aesthetically, the cladding can look quite industrial. In an area such as this, planning permission may be relaxed a little. It will fit into various different surroundings. Steel frame, timber clad, is very much sought after at the moment.
At Harlow, we operate across the whole poultry market, manufacturing housing for broilers, broiler breeders, turkeys, ducks, laying houses and specialist buildings for game birds. All our buildings are designed and built around the best welfare practice for the birds being housed. We can supply single houses or complete farms built as turnkey projects, and in some cases we can offer competitive finance packages to our customers. With housing for ducks and turkeys, we know from experience that open-sided, naturally ventilated houses provide the best environment. These houses have a steep roof pitch and open ridge to ensure the best airflow. Combine this with transparent insulated side shuttering to allow natural daylight, and these houses can be controlled manually or automatically with computer-controlled systems. Our first free-range house was built in 1927, and since then, our manufacturing expertise has been used to build some of the most advanced free-range laying houses in the world. All houses are supplied complete with pop-hole doorways in the side sections, complying with RSPCA Freedom Foods. Traditional and multi-layer systems make up the range. Increasingly, farms are requiring more sophisticated buildings for biosecurity, and many sites now also require changing and shower rooms, offices, egg holding areas, or generator buildings.
They've been in it a long, long while. The quality is good. They do what they say they're going to do, but you get a good job.
I'd recommend Harlow because they do the job from start to finish, from designing it to project managing it, and obviously if there's any snags, nothing's too much to put it right.
Our team at Harlow is on hand to design each project and build specifically tailored units to suit each site and our customers' requirements. Poultry houses from Harlow, 90 years of experience, modern solutions built on solid traditional values.